NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They begin with a run by Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
It's caught by Jackson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. They know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Brady. And this is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Sanders off the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown.
I hate when they cheat for them fucking people.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Score Eagles 14, Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum.
Go straight to your linebacker.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. There's Evans again, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run here with Gainwell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Again, it'll be Gainwell. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Evans has it left side. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a